And I tell you, you and I tell you, because you that had PNM, and I just want Trinidad to go
Look,
well. And
I had to go for the news. You see, you started that smart man talk. I go on. Be honest now, man. Next time, be honest now. Later. You hear me laugh? Trinidad Tobago. I'm going for the news. And coming up after that, right now, we're going for the news with Mrs. Yes, Precious. All right, so we're going for the news, Trinidad Tobago. Don't touch your dial, stick and stay right here. I'm seeing a foreign caller. Tempted to take that call, you know. Attempted to take this call. Call had to be really quick.
Yes, Google. Good afternoon. I wanted to find out about this ID card with the Venezuelans. Don't you have to be a Trinidad and Tobago citizen?
Yes, so we're going to look into that and we're going to let you know.
Yeah, because I want to say some other things, but I know that we don't have the time, but I'm going to talk to you about this at another time, okay?
Thank you very much. Where are you calling me from?
I'm calling from New York, Google.
New York.
Friend who used to call in the night.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
You talk.
Yeah. All right, so we're going for the news, Trinidad Tobago. Are you ready?
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 4 o'clock news on the street 919 FM, sponsored by TN Tech, the power to make it work. In the headlines, Dr. Fuad Khan bows out of politics. Jason Williams says no man is perfect, but he is here to serve his San Juan Barataria community. The food and beverage industry faces a grim future. And internationally, 2 U.S. brothers wrongfully jailed for 24 years get $1.9 million each. And now the news in detail. Jason Williams, who recently entered politics as a senator after years in the entertainment industry, was interviewed this afternoon on the Street 919 FM by Pastor Google during his midday program. Williams stated that he decided to get into politics because he always wanted to give back to his community and to do so while he has the energy. Williams said no man is perfect, but he is here to do his best in his new position, and said he chose to do so under the PNM, a foundation party he said has built us as a nation. Contesting the San Juan Barataria seat, Williams said he is not here to make crazy promises, but to do what can be done. He also stated that his community will see him regularly, noting that because he lived in San Juan area for 20 years, he understands his constituents and their needs. Williams was chosen out of 6 nominees when the PNM party held a screening on May 9th. Dr. Fuad Khan bows out of electoral politics. The long-standing member of the United National Congress made the announcement at the party's screening for general election candidates on Wednesday night in San Fernando. Khan, a urologist, said he has had enough of politics and wants to spend more time training younger urologists. Khan said after serving over 20 years as the MP for Barataria San Juan, he was just not feeling it anymore. He explained that the election adrenaline is not pumping through his veins as it usually would at this time. Khan makes way for Senator Saddam Hussein to contest the San Juan Barataria seat. Hussein is expected to face Senator Jason Williams. Other long-standing UNC MPs who have also bowed out of the election race include Ganga Singh, Dr. Suraj Ratan Rambachan, and Dr. Tim Gopi Singh. Meanwhile, the UNC says it is confident of a victory in the 2020 general elections. Opposition leader Mrs. Kamla Persad-Bissessar said, although the party has not been on the air, meaning mainstream media, they have been on the ground. She said in doing so, the party had encountered several discrepancies and as such had lodged almost 3,000 objections with the Elections and Boundaries Commission. Persad-Bissessar said the party has also raised concerns about Venezuelans in TNT who may be applying for identification cards to enable them to vote. In other news, employees in the food and beverage sector face a grim future, even after government's restrictions are being lifted. Thousands of employees who work in the sector remain unsure about their jobs. At a press conference this week, President of the TNT Beverage Alcohol Alliance, Dr. Patrick Antwine, described the industry's losses as staggering. He said he don't see the sector recovering anytime soon, even as the sector comes out of lockdown at this stage. Antwine added that due to the pandemic, consumer confidence has also been compromised, meaning spending in disposable income is down. Bars are scheduled to reopen on June 22nd, and owners are required to modify the layout of their establishments to ensure tables remain 6 feet apart. They are also encouraged to limit group seating to 10 per table. Finally, on the international scene, 2 Baltimore brothers who served 24 years in jail for a murder they did not commit have each received $1.9 million from the state. They were released in May 2019 after prosecutors re-examined their cases and found errors made by the investigators. Both men, who are black, each had alibis for the 1994 killing of a 21-year-old man in East Baltimore, Maryland. This latest ruling comes amid a national debate in the U.S. over how to reform the police and criminal justice system. And that was the 4 p.m. news on the street 919 FM, sponsored by TN Tech, the power to make it work. Recapping the headlines, Dr. Fuad Khan bows out of politics. Jason Williams says no man is perfect, but he is here to serve his San Juan Barataria community. The food and beverage industry faces a grim future, and internationally, 2 U.S. brothers wrongfully jailed for 24 years get $1.9 million each. Do enjoy your afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas.
News from the street. 919fm.com.
In service to customers who wish to pay bills directly, all TN Tech service centers will be open for bill payments only from Monday, May 4th, Mondays to Fridays, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. To ensure the safety of employees and customers, persons entering service centers must wear a mask and maintain safe social distancing. Additional safety precautions will also be in place at each office. TN Tech is pleased to provide a safe environment for its staff and customers and requests your cooperation as we work together to stop the spread of COVID-19.